Hello YouTube, it's Kaze here. I'm going to do a tutorial today on tactics and strategy for Sentry base. Now, I am basically going to teach you one of the most underplayed maps for bomb mode, so you guys know how to play it, and you might enjoy it as much as I do, because I think this is one of the easiest maps to play and is a pretty nice map. It's well designed and is a lot more different than the other maps. This was actually the map that was played in ICOG finals, ACG versus Deadly Force, and we won a close game against them, but we pulled off with the strats that I'm about to teach you. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to start off with basic call spots, what my team calls everything. Now, calling is very important, like on a communication software such as Ventrilo or TeamSpeak, something like that. You want to call out where the enemy is at all times if you know they're there. So I'm just going to go over some basic names for places. This is like just staircase, I guess, and then that's spawn staircase, bus, and we call this area streets right here. So if I'm defending and I'm at B and I see a few streets, I'll call it out. I'll be like, yo, there's three coming from streets, and then my team will know that they're probably rushing from streets and they're trying to go into B site or flank at mid. But alright, we call that room right there that I'm shooting at A long, or broken door house, whatever you want to call it. This is computer room. A cool thing about this map is there's cameras that watch specific places, so you can use that in some of your strategies to incorporate certain things. Like I don't even have to peek right here. I can just kind of watch right here if I wanted, and then the camera can watch that for me. This is A site right here, a really nice place to plant the bomb. I know I'm kind of getting off topic, but a really nice place is if you plant it right here on the side, and then you can stall it out from up here. So if someone plants the bomb and you're on defense, all you have to do is wait right here. You can pretty much just stall out anything and just be okay. Like right here, like he can't hide from me. Like if he tries to defuse, I can shoot him once, it'll stop him from defusing, and they can just back away and just shoot him again when he starts to defuse, and then that's all you have to do. Now let me show you the rest of the map. Now this is what we call checker right here, simple name. Mid staircase right here, this is mid. You can look to B site right here, and then this is what we call glass room, because there's a lot of windows, and then this is gate. Shoot this open to go to B site. This is storage, and a really nice thing about storage is when you're rushing B site, you can look at this camera right here, and it shows the whole front of site, but it has a few blind spots. One would be right here, one would be right here, and then another would be right here. And there's also one, like if you just simply crouch down like that. Now, if you see nothing on the camera right here, you're going to know that if he's not right here, because you can pretty much just pre-shoot that door, you're going to know he's straight to the left, and if he's not at the left, he's guarding here. And you can pretty much just focus straight there, right when you rush through the site. They're going to expect you though, because if I'm on defense, let's say I was playing right here, I guess, I can hear when the gate's being broken, so I can call out B rush, they broke the gate, and then I can have all of my guys rotate over or cut them off, whatever they need to do to shut down a B site. Now, okay, this is B site right here. This we just call camera room. There's a camera that watches here, so if you ever plant the bomb as offense, you can set one guy right here and just guard the camera like that, and then if someone comes, you can just pre-fire them. Now also, if you're trying to go through here, you always have to expect that he's going to be right there waiting to shoot you. So if you're in this situation where you have to go through this door, pre-fire right here, just like that, head level. Stay at head and just fire out like that. That way you can kill or try to kill whoever is about to pre-fire you there. Alright, so now I'm going to go over basic defensive spots. Now, sometimes you can play right here and guard mid, and you have quick rotations to any of the places. If you need help A site, you can go A site. If you need help B, you can go B really easily from there at the spawn. And then there's also, you can play here in computer room. This is, you probably will need a guy here. You can guard streets as well as just pretty much anyone who tries to push A site. You need a solid defense here. You really only need one guy because it's a pretty easy spot to cover. I mean, you can strafe behind these if you want, hide behind this table, I don't know. And it also has good, you can pretty much just turn. So if your guy at mid needs help, he says they're rushing through mid, all your guy here has to do is look over here, fire onto mid, and fire here if he needs to. Now sometimes I set a guy at mid right here. Sometimes I play sniper right here because he can outscope right. He can scope right here, here, and then you can even play up here. Now there's a defensive camera right here. So if you want, you can just wait till you see someone come, and then you'll know he's right there because there's a camera. Okay. Now I always set 2 at B site. One guy here, he might be the sniper, and he can basically lock down streets as well as help mid and help B site. And then I can sit one guy at blind spot right here, and he can just listen for B and B support on B site. And that pretty much covers off B site. And then A site, you have that one guy covering there. Now, the real thing about defense on any S&D map is you always want to have communication with your team. If you can't call it, you really need like some communication software, and that will make a lot of the difference in clan battles. Is that you need to be able to tell your teammates that they're rushing a certain site, because if you're not connected somehow, you're not going to be able to know that they're rushing, so you're just going to be standing here in B site while your teammate might be dead already, and then there will be 5 guys going into A site and planning, and you won't even know. But alright, let's go over offense. Once you break the gate and you plan on rushing, make sure that no one pushes out, because sometimes players like to push out. You always want to be aware of any players that could push out, so always have your gun out. Like, never really take out your knife. But once you break the gate, watch out for nades, because if you're in a tight space like this, a nade can really fuck you up. But yeah, and also on defense, if you hear the gate broken, you can always, this is what I did a lot in my match, is I would just go in here and throw a quick nade like that. It can stop off a rush really easy, fuck them all up pretty much. But yeah, once you get to the camera right here, you know that no one's in front. If you do see someone in front, you can pre-fire them because you know where they are on the camera. First place you want to check is right here. You can even pre-fire it if you want, but then it's going to be right here. That's the key spot. Most players play right here. Now you can, I would pre-fire this as soon as you come out like that. Just strafe across, firing at head level, and then you should get an easy kill. Aim if you can see him, of course. And then there might be a guy trying to play back here or something like that. You can try as an offense, if you're going for a street rush, always jump on that thing right there. It gets you a little far ahead, and then you can just kind of go straight here. Always be prepared, because they can jump down and come at you right here like this and just do that. A lot of defensive players do this. And also, if you think you can manage it or pull it off, send a defensive player here to flank. It's a really easy flank, and it's just easy to do. You have to watch out for players watching it, but some teams are stupid and they won't even guard the back. So all you have to do, come here. First thing you look at, this truck right here. And then you want to look up for this upper ledge. Someone might be sitting here, and then you can just kind of go up here and pre-fire anyone you see, or fire at anyone you see, and then you can have an easy flank at A or B, wherever it be, and then you should be able to get some easy kills and win the round. Now I'm going to teach you a nade spot real quick, because I feel like this is pretty much the only nade spot that you'll need to know on Sentry base, but it is a useful one for sure. Now it's pretty much you jump like that, and the nade will go over. Now I'll throw a smoke so you can see where it lands, but basically it's in their spawn, and it's a really choke point. It's a choke point for a nade, because what it does is the nade can land anywhere here, like wherever you want to try to get it at, and it cuts off at the beginning. So right when you spawn, you go there and you throw the nade, and it'll land somewhere around here. So if they're trying to rush, they can get nade killed really easily. And it's a very useful nade spot, very effective. Now, like I said, you want to slow play on this map. So the thing is, one slow play, like my definition of it, is basically, well, play slow, but you want to set up your players in certain positions to get kills, and you want to work on getting the kills. Once you get one kill, that's their weak spot, so you can either rush it, or you can, in certain situations, rush the other way, because they might shift their defense to accommodate for that kill that you got on them, so you can take another site sometimes. But when it's a site that's isolated or far away, and you get a kill, like let's say if I was right here, just playing right here, you can play heavy A site too if you're on defense. Let's say if I'm right here and I get a kill on someone like that, boom, headshot. I tell my team, let's rush in A site. I got a kill, and they can get the bomb down easily. One person will go for the easy plant right here, as well as another guy. He can either be here or play up here even. And then I like playing right here, because I can watch here and as well as mid. And if I need to, I can turn around. And then I have another guy play right here, so he can guard the bomb. And that's all you need on any S&D map. As once you get a kill, it's going to be a lot easier to win the round or take a site. So the most important thing is just the fact that if you get a kill in S&D, that's your chance, and you have to play slow so you don't rush in like a bunch of bads, pretty much, because a lot of the time there will be bad teams, and most of the teams in this game like don't play smart. They'll have just random people rush in like it's a death match or something, and that's not how you want to play bomb. You want to play it tactically and go at a slower pace some of the time, but you also want to have those quick rushes that are random at random times. You don't do it over and over again. There's some teams that will do an A rush, then B rush, then A rush, then B rush, and I can predict that before it even happens, and then I just play heavy defense on that site and I can shut it down really easily.